Hey guys, it's Jess here on day 1B of the Jacksonville Best Bet Open with one of our season's ones to watch this year, Matt Marafioti, who I can't even keep track of where you are if were it not for Twitter, because you're in the cash game, you're in the tournament,
I'm all over the place.
All over the place. Didn't you go to Disney World a couple days ago? Or did I hear this?
No, I wanted to go to Disney World. I was kind of making a joke. After relaxing in Fort Lauderdale for a couple days, I went to visit my girlfriend's family in Orlando.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it was actually mid-distance between here. So
we stopped in Orlando.
Really convenient.
It's nice. Now, we'll talk about today in a second. We have to talk about this hand from yesterday though. So you buy in, you lose a big pot, you're down to not a ton, and then what happens?
Basically what happened is I was less motivated to play well yesterday because there was a big cash game going on. So it was 50-100 with a 200 straddle most hands.
You just gave it the hungry look of like, I kind of want to go back over there and see what's going on.
I wish there was a game, but as far as I know, I don't think it's running today.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
sorry.
But yeah, it went well. I won about 30K in the game, so busting the tournament actually worked to my advantage. What I did is I sat in that game. It wasn't a very good game at first. It was Brian Hastings and 2 other pros. So I got up and I was told a few other players were coming. So I registered the tournament with 27 seconds left to register. And I was already up 5,000 or a little more than that in the game. So I was like, perfect. Like I can get in the tournament on a free roll. I think that'll make me more confident. And it ended up actually making me think I was on a free roll and I played way too fast. Yeah,
whatever.
I splashed around a little too much. Tony played Tony Dunst played a pretty good hand against me where he called in position with 9s. He only had about 17,000 and I had 3,000 in before the flop with ace jack and it came ace 10-9, so he flopped the set and I bet called his all in. And then the next hand was totally spewy, under the gun raised to 700.
Isn't that spewy? Like, I didn't think your spot was that spewy, but
the Tony Dunst spot wasn't that spewy. The next hand, right after, someone raised to 700. I made a 2,400 in late position with Queen Jack of Hearts, and they went all in for 7,600 more at 150-300, and I called it off.
Oh, okay. I thought we were getting to the seventh hand.
This left me at the 3,200 chips, which obviously this wasn't spewy. At that point, I was ready to get back to the cash game, and under the gun raised to 700, and Raj bad cards AA called Raj Vohara, and then I went all in for 3,200, pretty standard with pocket 7s. Then Gaucho acted out of turn and called my all in.
Oh,
so
I didn't know this part.
This is so funny. He pulled it back. Then the guy beside him still goes all in, so obviously there's a huge problem with that. Gaucho still goes all in, and now I realize what's happening. Then the small blind goes all in, and now I have no idea what's happening. Then Raj
You just know 7s probably aren't the best at this point.
Exactly.
It's the only thing we can ascertain.
Exactly. Then Raj starts laughing and goes, ha ha ha, okay, I raise. And he had 1,000 in the pot, and at this point there's about 80,000 in the middle. I don't know how the hell he is playing again today. I just walked by.
I was a little surprised that Raj had busted too,
so when all the hands were tabled, Gaucho ended up folding his ace king of diamonds. It was queens, kings, and aces, with queens and aces being the under the gun. Raise was queens and the call was aces with Raj. And 6-5 deuce flop. At the same time, there was some weird stuff going on.
Yeah, I heard that you had a female admirer making some comments on the rail.
Apparently she's in the tournament today. I had a long drive from Orlando and it's such nice weather. I was just wearing a bathing suit and I got dropped off here because it's about a 45-minute drive to my hotel, so wanted to play the cash game. I got dropped off, just had my backpack, decided to play the tournament. So she said, oh, nice shorts, and I felt a hand and I was, whoa. And then I turned around and this woman was just standing there, and I was kind of trapped behind, it was like 5 or 6 people behind me. And then she started rubbing my nipple during the hand and said it was good luck. But by the end of all of that,
in her defense, it was good luck. You turned to 7.
Yeah, she said, and after you win, I'm going to give you a happy ending. And that was a little too far.
What it was like.
I mean, not that the nipple rubbing and everything else was, and I was pretty uncomfortable, but it was entertaining. It was one of the most entertaining hands I've ever played.
It was certainly entertaining. It seems like today is going a little better for you. You ended up busting not too long after that, but you sit down today and you double right away?
It was funny. After all that climactic, you know, everything that happened, I doubled to 16K, or sorry, quintuple as they put on the website, to 16K. And then a few hands later, I get most of my stacking before the river on Jack 7-8 deuce with King Jack versus Ace 9 of diamonds. She rivers the straight and then slow rolls me, so that was funny too. And then I was just like, whoa, I'm really dizzy. Now I'm gonna go back to that cash game. I'm probably gonna lose a lot. Then I won, and now I'm here. I've got 61,000, so I'm really happy with that. I sat down, I raised 10 Jack under the gun. It came King Queen deuce, and I got check raised to 2,200. The turn was the 9 of spades, 2 clubs on the flop. It's like, oh hi. I had the 10 of clubs in my hand, so I know he doesn't have that. And he bets 5K. I made it 10-5. He went all in for about 16 total. I called. So that put me up to 52, and then I flopped trip 10s in a 3-bet pot with 10-6 of hearts, where I raised under the gun, and someone min 3-bet, so me and Ramvaswamy both called, and I flopped trips, turned to flush draw, brick river. So it's going really well so far, and I'm going to try a lot harder today.
Nice. Maybe you will get your happy ending after all.
Yeah, I mean, in the non-dirty sense
Yes,
of the word.
in the most G-rated sense we can think
But
of.
I am very happy to be on this show finally with Jess after 5 years of watching her do these.
Aww.
So, thank you.
Thanks, Matt.